Color Burst was quilted with Improv Ruler Quilting. We can take what we know and reimagine those designs and techniques to create something brand new. At Quilt Con, I'm going to show this quilt, talk about everything that I did to help make it, and we're going to have a workshop at Quilt Con talking about how to use some of those straight line designs and some of those templates that we all have inside a drawer, a box that we haven't used, right? How we can take these and use them with Improv Ruler Quilting. There's going to be a lecture, and in this lecture, it's all about improv. And I'm going to take one quilt, and it's my Beautiful Sister panel, which I quilted with Improv Quilting and Free Motion. I'm going to break this quilt down step by step and show you how the improv process works for a project from beginning to end, and I hope it will be inspirational to you. This Beautiful Sister quilt called Crown started because I needed a quilt underneath the needle of my machine because quilt folk was coming to my house to take pictures. And here's one of the photos that they took. I did it the night before. I put the sandwich together, and then the morning when they arrived, I had already started. They arrived like mid-morning. I was up bright and early, and I took out my inspirational pieces. Remember how I always share practice, practice, practice? I took out all my practice pieces for Improv Ruler Quilting, all of them, and I laid them out. And this was true to what I was doing. I wasn't performing for the picture. She asked me about my process. I said, well, I just started this improv on this fabric panel, and I'm using these practice pieces as inspiration. So I had them laid out on the table, on the sit-down Bernita table, and she just started taking pictures as I talked about my process. So I'm going to talk about this in person and share more detailed photos and talk about the tools and everything that I use for the Beautiful Sister quilt. Anyway, here's another quilt. Before I move on to the beginner class, this is a quilt that I just finished. I've been doing this during the studio live sessions on Saturday, and she's finished. She was quilted with Improv Quilting, one of the designs that you're going to learn in the 6-hour workshop. I'm going to show you how to stitch this design. No marking, all using the acrylic ruler. All the reference lines, that's what I love. I want to spend time stitching. I don't want to spend time marking a quilt. I want the reference lines to be my superpower. And we're also going to have a chance in the Reflecting Echoes workshop. This is the beginner workshop where you get the basics, the foundations. Because with Improv Ruler Quilting, it's really about taking the foundations, the things that we know how to do. We know how to set up our machine. We know how to use the specific ruler. But maybe you're not there yet and you want to get the basics. That's what we're going to do in Reflecting Echoes. We're going to get the basics of how to use the reference lines on a ruler so that we don't have to mark. So join me for that. And Quilt Con was so generous that they gave 2 opportunities. So there's 2 different days where you can take this half-day class. It's 3 hours. Quilt Con is in Atlanta in 2027. Registration opens in August. However, guess what? The classes and lectures are all available now so that you can go take a look, get ready to register. And if you are a member registration opens before the general public. So if you're not a member, become a member. Look for your local guild in your area, or you can become a single member.